Hello, the Saturday wrap. The Saturday wrap for Saturday, the 18th of October, 2025. It should be live from Caerphilly stroke Bedwas, but it's actually done a day before and it's live from Bedwas because, things to do and whatnot. If you haven't seen this before, this was my week. The gardening, the weather, the food, the tech, a little bit of politics, and buses. Um, yeah. So, on with it then. The word or phrase of the week, and it's M5. Okay, this is very sad. This is very techy. But Apple have been ready to announce the new M5 processor in various devices for quite some time, and the rumour mill went into craziness over the weekend and earlier the week. M5 processor, the latest and greatest. I was keeping an eye on the M5 MacBook Pro because that is possibly going to be my next laptop. And then on Wednesday, they were announced. So M5 iPad Pro, M5 MacBook Pro, N5 Apple Vision Pro. Yeah, they look really good, except today the M6 MacBook Pro wasn't announced, but it's like going to be a major redesign and lots of things, and it's possibly more expensive. So I'm good with the M5 because that will do for me. Anyway, Apple Tech Theatre. They're masters at it. There you go. And the app of the week, I've been thinking of, well, maybe keep the old laptop, carry it around a bit, use it for whatnot. I need a quick and dirty way to edit videos, possibly on the iPad as well, although I got LumaFusion on there. But LumaFusion, although it will work on the Mac, is a bit hard. So, iMovie. iMovie on the iPhone, iMovie on the iPad, iMovie on the Mac. It hasn't been updated for ages, but it does 4K. It's surprisingly powerful, and you can do lots of different things with it, and it suits my needs. But it's free. If you go along to your Apple store, they'll do a training course on it. They'll do a training course on most of the stuff you get from Apple. Yeah. Okay. The thing of the week. I think you've probably, if you've watched these before, I've mentioned that I get lots and lots of things through the door because there's a by-election here. It's a by-election for the Welsh Government, the Senate. But now Caerphilly's gone mad. And it's the only by-election around, and it's very political, which is not a shock. And there's tons of papers coming through the door, and there was a discussion thing this week, and it's wonderful. And everyone's now saying the Caerphilly by-election, the Caerphilly by-election next Thursday, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to miss it. I've been recycling tons of stuff. It's great. Politics. Anyway, song of the week from 1978. Although recorded earlier, it's from a live album, and it's Dancing in the Moonlight by Thin Lizzy from Live and Dangerous, produced by Tony Visconti, I think. I think that was the guy, not a heavy metal stroke big rock producer. It's still rock, it's still heavy, but it has pop sensibilities in the production, and the track is Dancing in the Moonlight. It's all right. It's all right. I miss Phil Lynott. I miss the twin lead guitar attacks of Brian Robertson and Scott Gorham and Brian Downey on the drums. Saw him in Cardiff. Not that lineup, though. Pretty close, though. They were good. Happy days in Sophia Gardens, the old Sophia Gardens, which kind of collapsed one February with lots of snow on the roof. Yeah, 1978. Classic album. Double live album. There you go. Anyway, my week. Okay, so Saturday, Welsh Beer Festival is still on. I now know the new bus timetables into Newport and the bus and the apps. It's still wrong. They can't get it right. The bus disappeared from the timetable, but it did arrive 5 minutes late. And I have to wonder. "Ugh." Mind you, in Aberbeeg this week, a bus ran into lots of cars, and the driver got arrested for speeding. And I don't know if it was under drugs or alcohol, but that wasn't good. Not at all. And talking of alcohol, there were some great beers in the Wetherspoons Autumn Real Ale Fest. However, I think some people worry about me, worry that 8 o'clock in the morning is perhaps not the best time to have a drink, but since I'm up in the middle of the night, that's my lunch hour. I know. Yeah. Anyway, people who are worrying, thank you for worrying. It is most appreciated. Anyway, got the bus home slightly later than I'd planned, went to the project. I go to the project a lot. I get 10% discount for doing what I'd normally do. Anyway, I asked them if they had any currywurst left. They said yes, and I had it, and it was great. And Toasty K came on, I think it was Instagram, or it could have been Untapped. No, it was Instagram, and said Currywurst und Pommes, which it was, and it was really nice, and the beers were good as well. I like the project. I like the food as well now. It's great. Sunday shaved head. Yeah, that was a Rona thing. And I also looked at the water meter because I had a thing to read my water bill. And I thought, well, I can't read it if it's flooded. And I had a look at it and it was dry as a bone. So I have read the meter and I have had a bill. So I think that reset my billing cycle. But there you go. Bills have gone up immensely, to be honest. But there you go. And Monday, well, very early Monday morning, there was a WhatsApp saying the burglar alarm at the office had been on all over the weekend and not to come in. So I didn't go in. And then I realised how much I don't really like working from home. And I missed my Monday in the tumble. Tuesday back in the office, so that was fine. And yeah, Tuesday walking down the road before going to work, leaves all over the place. Trees. There's a tree by one of the bus stops and it turns a lovely colour. Mind you, there's a tree in Anisanghara Park, which we can see through the office window. It's turned a wonderful shade of yellow. It's not going to last for long, but it's probably the best thing about autumn, to be honest. But there you go. Oh yeah, my bill from Welsh Water. Considering I am paperless, I had a paper bill, which basically told me how much I'd paid last time, and my balance was zero. And then I had an email saying, "This is your new balance." Yeah, whatever, etc. Wednesday was like chilly as first time this season that I closed the bedroom window overnight, although I opened it first thing in the morning, because and this new credit card that I'm getting hasn't arrived yet. Hasn't arrived today. I've had a message, a push notification saying I might have already had it by now, which I haven't. So I'm going to give it till tomorrow and then ping them because I have a feeling it might have been intercepted. But there you go. And today, in the tumble for lunch, they've decked the place out ready for Halloween and such like, but they were having light problems. So the lights were going off and coming back on, and it was like spooky Halloween all day brunch situation. Anyway, that was my week. Of course, comments are very welcome. It's supposed to be sunny. It is a bit overcast again. There you go. Bye bye.